when I hang with the plug.
But she don't know how much I make selling drugs.
Sometimes I get nervous riding around with Bud.
Both hands on the wheel, we got pounds in the trunk.
I've been hanging with thugs, good with the G's and the Crips and the Bloods.
All of my twins got straps on them. Feel like I hang with a clique full of studs.
My bro like to shoot, he don't miss when he does. You been showing love, but can you teach me how to make a rack off a dub?
I can teach you how to break a cookie down on the block and serve white girl in the club.
Talking white girl, we ain't talking about bitch.
No, I'm talking about breaking down a quarter chicken. I'm talking about water whipping in the kitchen. Pie twisting, leaving nothing on the dishes.
I know I should watch and learn from what you do, but I'll say that I don't if they ask about it. Now I feel like an intern, I work for the plug, but that shit that he's saying got facts around.
You better watch out for 12 white niggas. If you fuck up, you go in the jail, white nigga. You better never ever tell white nigga. Oh, I promise you gon' catch a shell, white nigga.
So you ain't gotta worry about me, I got a message. Been moving this way like my dope on Ozempic. I own all the shit that I drive, it ain't rented. I black out a whip, all the windows is tinted. Like what's your intentions? I'm trying to run it up, you be on Insta asking for attention. And hey when I'm mentioned, see how I'm doing lately. Bitch, I stay in the head like extensions. I keep the white girl like I'm Shannon Sharp. I pull up in a ride to Jurassic Park. Oh, this money turn blue like it's Avatar. Oh, these hundreds turn blue like it's Smurfs. Hot twin on probation, it's still selling work. My phone maker, when I get an alert, I need do not disturb on it. Nike and Dior collab on a shoe, but I'll throw them away if somebody get dirt on. Take what they give you and add it up. Grab a scale and then you weigh it, then bag it up. Done. Make sure the junkies all have enough. If you see blue lights, you grab all the bags and you run. But if I get caught, I'ma beat it. Don't send me no paragraphs, I ain't gon' read it. Just say what you want, where you at, what you need. I'll open, delete it so nobody sees it. My mama don't like when I hang with the plug.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. If a woman don't know who her baby daddy is, we would typically say she a problem, something wrong with her. She's silly, she a silly rabbit, she's stupid, you know, how the hell you don't know who your baby daddy is, right? That's what we say. Can we be all in agreement that there's something wrong with that baby? That is not the norm. That she should have got her life together and all that fly stuff right there. When we all agree to that right there, that there's something wrong with that picture, right? And we'll hold that over that baby head, right? Won't it? I think that like the majority of people in society would hold that over a baby head, right? Why y'all don't do that with y'all mamas? Why y'all don't do that with y'all mamas? You know, I was sitting back thinking, and I was like, mamas will tell their kids that the daddy didn't want them, the daddy had them ran off. But now I'm also thinking they may be telling the truth, but that could be partially the truth. That could be almost the full truth, right? What if it's also they just don't know where that baby daddy at? Huh? Yeah, your daddy dead. Yeah. They be saying stuff like that. What if she got pregnant out in Vegas? What if she got pregnant on that little cruise? What if she got pregnant from a player a community over? What if she got pregnant from a player in the community, but she only seen him once, and that was in the club? She don't know where he at. She don't know his name. Damn it. She heard people calling him Black. You know what I'm saying? So she think his name Black, you know, and it could be Black. You know, it's Black in the community. But which black is she talking about? Black, slim black, fat black, red black. You know what I'm saying? Light skinned black. Tracy's sister, Tracy brother black. You know what I'm saying? Keisha got a brother named Black too. Which black is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to add this into the mix when y'all be talking about the man ran off on his responsibilities. A lot of times y'all just don't know who you got pregnant by. And it's okay. It's okay. Listen, this is a safe space. But you get judged in this safe space though. Yeah, it's okay, ladies. You all can just finally say it. Here, your child ain't got no Your child ain't got no daddy anyway. And let me help you ladies out. Since you all is the first parent, or no. Since you all is the first God that everybody have, that all children have, right? Because women is the first gods. We'll forgive you. We will forgive you for not knowing who our daddy is. Huh? Remember, no matter how much you do to a child, typically the child, especially in the dog community, will forgive you because you God. You will still be praised because in the child's mind, you is God, though. I was thinking to myself today, too, it's a whole bunch of y'all who mad at y'all daddy. He ain't never did nothing for me. He left us when there was only beans and rice. He left us hungry, homeless. Mama had to do what she had to do because she was on her own. She did what she had to do. You've been missing my birthday since I was 5, you know. You ain't come and pick me up that one Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was thinking like this because now we as adults, we could be we could speak, like we could be honest. We could say what we really think. See, because around here, you would not be abandoned. You would not be abandoned. You would not be ostracized. You would not be ostracized from around here at the Willie Williams show. No. It became evident to me that something is clearly wrong with you humans. So your daddy started off being there, but since the daddy and the mama ain't together, he was like, F them kids. All right, I get it. Ever since you find that out, you like F him. I don't never want nothing to do with him. Yada. A lot of y'all kids just didn't never meet the daddy. Got it. He ain't never did nothing according to what mama say. Got it. So I got a question. How do y'all justify having the love for God? Why can't y'all have love for y'all daddy, the one who helped create y'all? You know, like y'all say, God created us. So if God created y'all and mama still had to do everything by herself, the same way daddy created y'all and mama had to do everything by y'allself or by themselves, why y'all don't give your daddy the same leeway that you give God? Why you still can't love God wholeheartedly? Well, love your daddy wholeheartedly the same way that you say that you love God? I was just thinking, and I'm like, can you point out what God did for you when you was a child? Because the complaint is, my daddy wasn't there. My daddy wasn't there. That means you didn't see your daddy there. You didn't physically see your daddy do anything. You didn't physically see God do anything either, but you still hold God at a high regard. You put God on the pedestal But you don't put your dad on the pedestal when technically he created you. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. Say can't go to heaven if they don't forget a daddy. Facts. Facts. I was just here thinking. I'm like, I'm just thinking out loud. I saw something else that also disturbed me. And I know. And shout out to all my believers. See, I'm glad that I have the type of believers that when you say something, at least they think about it. You know, at least my believers around here think it through. You know, it don't mean that they're going to lose their religion. It don't mean that they're going to walk away from their God. That ain't what it's about around here. But at least they'll be like, oh, that's a good point. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my crowd. I like my crowd. Mm-hmm. And nothing I say should hurt a child of God. Just trying to tell you something. Nothing I say should hurt a child of God because your ear is covered by the blood. Just saying. I was just having that thought, like, whatever mama do, boy, we sure enough give mama plenty chances and she's everything. What daddy do, man? Daddy is hated, especially due to what mama tell the children or tell the child. I'm just saying. Do y'all remember them videos that we grew up on? Shout out to everybody who had grew up on 37 cents a day. Can feed a whole village, man. Ah. Do y'all know that we don't see those on commercial no more? Just 13 cents a day can help you cover this child's organs or cover this child's ribs that we see on this video. Just 13 cents a day. Oh, in case y'all is too young to understand, this is what we grew up on. We grew up on commercials from Africa, supposedly from Africa, and they would show us the worst looking, the malnutrition bodies to where you can see the kids' ribs and fat stomachs and slim, like slender, slim, little bit ass churn. They showed us these images because you never seen these images in the great United States of America. I've never seen them images in America before. Mind you, we grew up as children, 5, 6, 7, 8, watching TV, and you see these little kids. You see their bones. And we be like trying to find 13 cents. You know what I'm saying? We outside playing and stuff like that. Oh, Mom, I found the quarter. You can send it to them people? I'm like, give me that damn quarter, boy. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? But I saw a video, and the player used the video to make a point. Let me go put it up on the screen for you real quick. And viewers' discretion is advised. What is that thing called? The graphic nature of the video does not reflect the Willie Williams show at all. So if your kids is in the room, now is the time to tell your kids to look at the phone, look at the screen, look at the TV, look at exactly what you're watching so they can see the things that we came up on and watch how the children look while the children over here is crying, mama, 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 daddy, 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 I'm hungry. I'm going to show y'all a little something. Put them on the screen for you real quick. Boop, bop. Put that right there, body up on the screen. These are the bodies that we grew up watching. Them right there. These are the bodies that we grew up watching. I like that you play has a quick message. And it says right there, it says, tell him God has a plan. Tell him it's all part of God's design. And he's just being tested.
Has a plan. Tell him it's all part of God's design, and he's just being tested. Tell him God has a plan. Tell him it's all part of God's design, and he's just being tested. Tell him God has a plan.
The reason that this resonated with me is because I do a whole bunch of videos. I do a whole bunch of stories about like people losing their lives, and especially like kids dying and all that stuff right there. And typically, because I've been to a lot of funerals and stuff, and I've just been in the community. I grew up in the church like the majority of folks, and I have heard people tell people who have lost people, God got a plan, baby. All you need to do is just trust in the Lord. This is all God. This all part of God's plan. I've heard that. I heard people tell people this shit when they was at their lowest. When people is depressed as hell. People don't know how they're going to make it because they just had them lost their child. It's all right, baby. This all in God plan, baby. It's just a test of your faith, baby. This how I came up. I don't know how y'all had done came up. But when I saw the video and I'm like, you know what? Watch commercial after commercial. A lot of them children is dead. A lot of them children dead because they went hungry, although people were sending they 13 cents a day. They 27 cents a day, they 34 cents a day, and people they die, kids they die from malnutrition. Hell, a lot of adults die from hunger. And when you will send money over to these places, when people get the food released and all that stuff, they would get this thing called rice. Places like Mogadishu. The only reason I remember that because one of my favorite movies is Black Hawk Down. They was dropping rice packages and shit, and the militia would kill every goddamn body or shoot up the people who was there begging for the food drops and stuff. But when the food drops was majority rice, and people had to eat rice daily, and then you would still have people dying of malnutrition and people looking real low. See, in the great United States of America, they tell us that this thing called rice is bad. Rice is bad. But then we look at countries like Asian countries, Chinese, East Asia, West Asia, North and South Asia, Japan, them. Do y'all know one of the main things that they eat is rice? They have less complications in their health and all that fly stuff, but one of the main things that they eat is rice. I know a lot of times they rinse their rice off, they rinse a lot of the starch off and all that, and they steam their rice, you know what I'm saying? They do things a little different, but they still eat rice. In the great United States of America, we had this thing called the pyramids and stuff. You supposed to eat 3 times a day and all that fly stuff. We have been lied to. Let me explain it. We've been lied to. Say devotion is about starvation today. Bam, there it is. Yeah. I just want to keep reiterating that we have been lied to. This month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. In case y'all players don't know, go ahead on and seek some help out here in these streets. Do not be afraid. Do not let nobody shame you for going to sit down and talk to somebody, because a lot of time, the most craziest thing is the majority of men, they cannot talk to their significant other. For the men who have significant others, ladies, you all don't know, like we can't talk to y'all. We can't talk to y'all because you all don't understand how to talk to a man. You all don't understand how to listen to a man. Because y'all have this thing of tell me the truth, but a man can tell y'all the truth, and once a man tell y'all the truth, the whole house is destroyed for a good little minute, because you don't know how to filter certain truths out here in these streets. A man can tell you what he's going through, but the way that y'all filter information can destroy a relationship. It really can, because a man can tell you 1 + 1. You heard
you can't get no money this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit just, it's crazy. Y'all listening skills is beast. You know what I'm saying? He just said 1 + 1 = 2. You heard you can't get no money from the club. You can't get no money for the club this weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to talk. It's difficult to talk to your significant other. It's difficult for men to talk to significant others. This is why men don't talk to significant others. A lot of women have been out here on social media saying, I just want a man to open up. I want a man to feel like this is a safe place, but you all don't create a safe place for a man, because although you just may say, I want him to express himself and all that right there, once a man do that, you look at that man different. You look at that man. A lot of y'all feel as if a man not supposed to feel what he feel. Y'all look at that as weak. Players, and I want to continue to tell y'all, stop talking to your significant other if there's something that y'all is actually doing. They hear different. Just saying. Shout out to CC's World for the $4.99 super chat. Say been fandangling and Foolaland. Foolaland. Oh, I like that. Foolaland. Love my chat family. Say multitasking working. You say, so if I miss you, if I miss your fun, count it. Count it to my head and not my heart. Okay, I appreciate that right there. Love you back. You say 1 + 1 = you can't get no money for the weekend. Facts. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Fool la land. Fool la land. I like that right there. So listen. I just said all that right there to say, I just be thinking. It ain't really nothing heavy. I just be thinking. And speaking of me thinking, I saw a little something. And I just want to say this. I want to say this one thing on this show right here, to where I want all of you people to understand, especially you ladies. I don't believe y'all. I just want to make that clear. I listen, but I don't believe y'all, because y'all dangerous. Y'all really is dangerous. See, men is simple. Men will kill you. Men, we know if you say something to a man, you push a man, he gonna take it there. We get that. That it ain't nothing. It ain't no behind your back type killing. Bitch, he'll kill you in your face. He will kill you in your face. He ain't got to kill you behind your back. But a woman though. Ooh, a woman will know what she's doing and then come to the public. Oh, a woman will show the public she know what she's doing. She understands the decisions that she's making. She understands all that. But if somebody criticizes the decision that she's making, or if somebody shame her for the decision that she's making, she will now not take accountability for the decisions that knew she had made in the beginning. She will try to garner some sympathy out here in these streets on a decision that she decided to make. Mm-hmm. And she made the decision loud and proud. But because we had something to say about it, oh no, I did not know what I was doing. He persuaded me. He manipulated me. He groomed me. He took my virginity. Remember, y'all, that's how we grew up, and that's what they were saying in the streets. And I was a problem with that there too. I was like, hell yeah, I took her virginity. You know what I'm saying? Using the word took, because I was indoctrinated. A lot of people was indoctrinated to repeat the word took. Once I grew up, once I got like 18, 19, I like, I ain't took nothing. Taking is grape. When I went to question and stuff, like, if I took something, I grape all these women. And I ain't never grape nobody. I ain't never hunched nobody who ain't want to hunch me, shout. I only like the people who liked it me, though. Then I want to think, bitch, I ain't took nothing. I gave her some mink, she gave me some monkey. I ain't took nothing from abroad. So I had to change the way I spoke because words do matter, like they say. And I want you folk to understand that's something that we got to stop saying. Because a lot of y'all still using the terminology as took. Took in the court of law equals time in prison. I want y'all to understand words matter. Took means time in prison. You took nothing away. Women who decide to have sex with you, females who decide to have sex with you, volunteered their services. But because now somebody may say, well, wait. You know you weren't supposed to do that. You know you was too young when you had done did that. Although when she was young, she knew what she wanted to do and she decided to do that. Well, see, I'm getting into all this because in society, parents want other parents to monitor your children because y'all don't know what's going on social media because a lot of the online predators, there's a lot of online predators. So I have a video of a survivor, a survivor. She been through something. A survivor is warning parents, please, watch your kids because the things that us children is doing on the internet, you all don't even much know that we're doing it on the internet by choice. Now, she's not going to say by choice. I'm saying by choice because, like y'all say, shout out to all my religious folk, is God gave you choices. Regardless of your age, God still gave you choices. Free will. Right? Free will is something that believers push. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $5 cash out. He said, Pastor, we have to believe the opposite. That works. I'm trying to tell you. That work for you ladies out here in these screens. Let me go and put this up on the screen. Y'all got to listen to this story, though. And listen to a 14-year-old, well, when she was 14-year-old, and the things that she did when she was 14-year-old. When this young lady was 14, she's finna tell us what happened when she was 14. Pay attention.
When a person under the age of 18 years old, a minor, is caught up in sex trafficking, experts say it usually starts online, either with their phone or with a computer. For Sienna Martinez, it started happening when she was only 11 years old, she says, not even realizing that she was being groomed. By 14, Sienna had met a man online who went by the name of Adam41, and he wanted to take their conversation offline.
She started online at 11 years old. Nobody forced her at 11. She decided to do what she decided to do at 11. Come on, play.
The first messages were sent in February of 2020.
How old are you?
Sienna replied,
Not 18, LOL, -4.
Not 18. Not 18. -4. Not 18. -4. So if you're not 18 yet, -4, you still haven't told somebody how old you are, but they's going to put it under the age of, or at the age of 14. Got it. Why would you tell somebody this unless you know that you're talking to an adult? I just want y'all to pay attention. I just want y'all to pay attention. What's going on?
Replied,
Not 18, LOL, -4.
a man under the alias Adam41 replied,
Sexy.
Sienna and Adam41 had been matched in an app called HUD, which allows users to have, quote, fun without strings attached. Or
HUD. is a casual dating site and a hookup app designed for open-minded adults seeking pressure-free, authentic conversations. Why would an 11-year-old be on HUD? Oh, my bad. Not 18 yet, laugh out loud, -4. So she would be 14 on HUD for adults.
For casual dating. It's supposed to be an app where you have FWB, which is Friends with Benefits.
Friends with benefits. FWB. Friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. That's what's up. Is a dating app for friends with benefits. Remember, she's this thing called 14 at the time.
You were aware of this when you...
Yeah, I kind of just looked for something that...
Yes! Damn it! She was aware. She knew what she was. She knew what she was doing. Remember, she knew what she was doing.
Was not necessarily for adults, because I remember something that was not necessarily for adults, because I remember specifically back then I didn't want to get on an adult dating site because like the age restriction was like 18 plus, but I remember that app HUD, or at least back then, I believe it wasn't 18 plus.
Their conversation quickly turned sexual.
Had sex before?
Yes,
With?
my ex-boyfriend.
Wait, she's 14. Not yet 18, but she's 14. She already done had sex, right? 14 sex already. Got it. Ex-boyfriend. So she's not together with the person who she had sex with at the age of 14. But remember, she could have had sex with her ex-boyfriend at 13, 12, 11. We don't know if she had the ex-boyfriend. But she did already have sex. She chose to have sex. Go ahead.
At that time, like, I was honestly speaking to so many guys online who were older than me that would genuinely just, like, control me. You know?
She had conversation with so many men online who was genuinely controlled her. Remember, she was on this app that's supposed to have been for adults. Right. She talked to so many men and so many men controlled her. How is you being controlled from multiple men at the same time?
I mean,
Hold on.
we would be on the phone for like, just like control me. You know what I mean? We would be on the phone for like hours of the night, and
That was part of the grooming process.
it was.
He just gave her word. Say that was a part of the grooming process. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. Say, question, Willie, where this little heifer mammy at? Great question, because they gonna tell us. Oh, they gonna tell us. She told her this was the grooming process. You know, sitting on the phone for hours is the grooming process. I'm glad that he said that right there. Because we often throw out the word grooming to adults when we're talking about children. But we don't throw out grooming when we're talking about the same age people. Do y'all understand that there was a time when I came up, back in my day, we did this thing called fall asleep on the phone. See, I was trying to get something. We was trying to get something when we on the phone and we falling asleep. When a man is having conversations with women, we trying to get something. I don't care what nobody tell me. We trying to hunt something. That's the goal. Women may be trying to get some money. That's the goal for a lot of women. So we all trying to get something. They may be trying to get some love and to be in a relationship. Either which way you trying to get something. So we all grooming. But we typically use that term for adults dealing with children. Every one of us right now, if we meet somebody who is our same age and we trying to connect, that's considered grooming. But go ahead.
Minutes of meeting online. They moved their conversation to Snapchat.
Oh, so we went from the adult spot to Snapchat. Got it.
Snap?
Yeah, let me log in. I'll be right back. By the way, you're really cute.
You too. Add me.
She understands that The Adam 41, she told him that she's cute. That means there is a level of attraction from a 14-year-old to this adult. We still don't know how old Adam is. Well, Adam 41. Maybe he's 41. There's some type of, I might could do this, because he's cute. Go ahead. And she said it first, right?
Man behind the alias Adam 41 was 30-year-old Osher Mamion.
She told him she saw his picture. I'm guessing she saw his picture. I guess that everybody put their pictures up. So she saw his picture and called him cute. A 30-year-old. So there's some attraction from a 14-year-old to a 30-year-old. Like a whole bunch of people think that there's no attraction from minors to adults, and that is a lie. Go ahead.
The affidavit says over 2 days, Mamion had convinced 14-year-old Sienna to send pictures of her private parts.
So now 30-year-old convinced her to send it. All right. Do y'all understand in society what goes on now? She's 14. Do y'all know 14-year-olds somehow convince 14-year-olds to send nudes? It happens every day. Teens in their own age groups ask women to send nudes. We don't call that grooming at all. And they send the nudes to the people in the same age group, but when a adult asks them for nudes, it's called grooming and manipulation. Huh? Strange, right? We give females this out when it's somebody who they not supposed to be talking to.
Again, moving their conversation, this time to Instagram.
So now from Snap to Instagram. Oh, because y'all want to see, because you want to send them pictures.
Chatting by video between 11 and midnight.
Between 11 and midnight, she's chatting with a 30-year-old. The 14-year-old who knows he's an adult. Nobody forced this 14-year-old to speak to this adult. And remember, she talked to so many men. So she had this thing called the pick of the litter. See, once females really understand that they pretty and men will do things for that monkey, our parenting is damn near over. I done told y'all, once that monkey get more than that meat get hard, our parenting is damn near over. But when the female understands that she can get things and get her way because of she's a female, oh, they take advantage of that.
Is there anything that could have prevented you from doing what you did? Sending nude pics, staying up late on the phone? What could have stopped you?
Having boundaries with my cell phone, definitely.
Placed by your
by
parents.
my parents.
Placed by her parents, it would have prevented her from doing what she was doing. She got a point. When you can do what you want to do, typically you'll do what you want to do.
Yeah, but you didn't have that.
They had this relationship of trust with me and my cell phone.
I'm glad she said that. They had a relationship. You all have a relationship of trust between your children and their cell phone or the internet, because y'all trust y'all kids. Got it.
But my cell phone has predators on it. You know what I mean?
So she's pointing out who's on the internet. Predators. She's the predator. Listen, the predators is the adults that's dealing with the minors, who is doing the same thing that the minors on minors is doing, but they're not considered predators. So if we're the same age, then we're not predators. Got it.
After days of video chatting and sending dozens of nude pictures back and forth, both Sienna and Mamion agreed to meet in person to have sex.
Oh, so baby, let's go ahead on to meet us so we can hunch. Willie, she not know what she was doing. She did not understand what that man said when he was talking about hunching.
Mamion said that he would be driving a blue SUV and would pick her up from her middle school right here in North Miami.
Pick you up from the middle school. Oh, they in Florida. My state, your grand state, must be your home state. Please don't run up Win Fin 5 Life State. I told y'all back when I was coming up, players used to slide up to the middle school to pick up their la adults.
Sienna tried to change her mind, even texting, "Please, let's do it another day." But Mamion insisted.
And I remember
also because she decided to change her mind, the dude insisted, so now he's the problem. Got it.
Making up a bunch of excuses, just being like, no, I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. And he was very adamant.
Sorry, we are meeting tomorrow.
Just like saying, oh, I took off of work. Like, how could you do this to me?
Yeah, because that hurts the player's pockets. When we take off work. See, now this is an adult lesson that she learned real young. When people take off work for a certain reason, they want to deal with that certain reason that they took off work. So bitch, you is meeting me tomorrow, huh?
So on and so forth. And I eventually, like, I didn't really know how to say no. So I
didn't know how to say no. Remember, she had done told us in the beginning to where she had to talk to so many men, and so many men were controlling her. She did not know how to say no. So you mean to tell me all those men who you was talking to, you said yeah to everything that they was asking and or offering? This is why I'm be believing y'all. She's lying to us.
I was just like, okay, like, we'll meet up.
This person picked you up
Yes, sir.
and took you back to his apartment or wherever he took you.
Yes, to his apartment.
And what y'all did when you got picked up from your middle school and went back to his apartment, that you chose to get in the car. You chose to go. I know, Willie, she was 14 and the age of consent. In Florida, it's 18. So legally, she couldn't consent. I know, but in reality, she did consent.
And did you know what was going to happen when he took you back there?
Yes, I didn't know what was going to happen.
You knew what was going to happen. You knew that y'all was meeting up to hunch. I'm proud of her. Go ahead, baby.
And yeah, I kind of just remember, like, just feeling, like, icky.
Do y'all understand that they got right up under her name? That should say trafficking survivor. Trafficking survivor. Now she's a survivor.
What was the turning point? How did the relationship come to an end?
Yes, I was speaking to my sister, who's only a year older than me. So I was like, oh, well, I hung out with this guy and he was in his 30s, and she was like, huh? My sister had told my older sister, and and then she was like, no, you have to give me your phone, you have to give me.
So I want y'all to pay attention to that right there too. So this 14-year-old have two older sisters. Typically, sisters kind of stick together, right? Typically, sisters talk to each other. One sister was a year older than her, so y'all practically like twins, right? Because y'all just a year apart, right? Y'all typically go to the same school. Y'all typically wear the same clothes, shit like that right there. And you have an older sister. You mean to tell me with all of these men who she was talking to, remember, because she talked to a lot of men, and they was controlling her. Your sisters didn't know that you was talking to all these dudes. Your sisters just found out after you hunched somebody. And after you hunched a 30-something-year-old. Because remember, she did have an ex-boyfriend who she had done already smashed. Sisters, I guess that wasn't a problem because I'm guessing that it was close to like the same age or something like that right there, right? Got it. But because he was 30, this is a problem. Got it. They care about you then. That's what's
Everything,
up.
and we're going straight to the police department, and that's what happened.
After North Miami Beach police were...
But bitch ain't gonna hold her accountable for knowing that she was doing something illegal, because it's illegal for a minor to have sex with an adult and vice versa. But only one person get held accountable.
Contacted, the FBI got involved. Mamion admitted to investigators to sending nude pictures and requesting them from Sienna, but denied knowing she was 14. So for any parent who's listening, what would you say to them?
I believe that it is the parents' responsibility to do everything in their power to make sure that their kid is not.
So even if there's pushback, you're saying?
Even if there's pushback, they need to step up and be a parent. And
she got a great point. We got to do better parenting. And remember, y'all, she's a trafficking survivor. Remember that title.
make sure that they're not being in danger, because at the end of the day, if it's not you, it's going to be the predator.
I wanted y'all to remember that right before they showed her walk out in this fitted dress. She's a survivor of something. Typically, when females have been assaulted and especially raped or something like that, their clothing would not be provocative. For the most part, y'all clothing does not be provocative because you don't want to be sexualized, especially after something so horrific of being sex trafficked. Am I right? Or is she still out here marketing?
And make sure that they're not being in danger, because at the end of the day, if it's not you,
she gonna let us see that white dress and she's nicely shaped as a youngin'. She's still trying to get her an older player. She's still trying to get her one and turn it all around to the camera and everything so we can see that booty. That's what's up.
it's going to be the predator who's going to be, I guess, looking after your kids.
Scary thought there. Now, Mamion, the 30-year-old who...
Why did she have to make that last turnaround pose? Why did she have to do that? Huh? If she did not want to be sexualized, she would have not done that last catwalk. She wouldn't have done no shit like that.
Who went by the name of Adam41 online, was arrested, convicted, and received a long sentence in federal prison. Now, Sienna says she was so conditioned, get this, she was so conditioned that after police and the FBI had contacted her, she texted Mamion and said, delete everything we have done, your messages, the videos, everything. But by that time, it was too late.
She said she was so conditioned. She was not conditioned. She was not conditioned. She liked him. She was not conditioned. No. This is what females do when they like you. They will try to protect you when they like you. She knew it was wrong dealing with an adult. She did not want the adult to get in trouble for her decision making. Huh? I just want y'all to understand that right there. This is the type of game that females play out here in these streets. And society play out here in these streets. We'll let a bitch do everything that she want to damn do until accountability is called. Now she's the damn victim. When is the adult gonna be the victim? Remember, we had them looked up these words and terminologies and stuff, and we realized that adults can be groomed too. Y'all, we need one more like to go ahead on and hit 100. I need your support. I need one more. I need y'all. Hold on. I don't think my cash app working either. Something is really going on here. I need y'all support all the way around the board. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. We need some more likes and shares. I got some bad news. I got some real bad news. This is just gonna destroy y'all mind right here. Come on. Give yourself a pat on the back, boy. We got that 100 with the thumbs up. Oh man, we got a rapper. A Louisiana rapper. MYSTIKAL. Louisiana rapper Mystical. Bang! Done got 20 years in prison for grape.
Rapper Mystical has been sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole on a third-degree rape charge.
A case we were following closely, Louisiana First News reporter Michelle Maslon has the latest details from Ascension Parish.
After years of legal proceedings, the case against Louisiana rapper Mystical reaches its conclusion. The 55-year-old New Orleans native, whose real name is Michael Tyler, was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
I think as a celebrity, sometimes trouble finds him.
Prosecutors say Tyler sexually assaulted a woman at his Prairieville home in 2022. During the sentencing hearing, the victim delivered an emotional impact statement. She told the court she was raped and tortured for hours while pleading for her life. She went to the hospital where she was given a rape kit, which showed injuries consistent with her account of what happened. She said the assault continues to impact her physical and mental health 4 years later. Tyler spoke before the court imposed its sentence after hearing the victim speak. He said, "If that's what I did, I deserve every day of this sentence. I'm sorry. I hope you heal." The judge thanked both for addressing the court before handing down the sentence. Tyler will receive credit for time already served. Upon his release from prison, he'll be required to register as a sex offender. This is not his first conviction for a sex crime. Tyler previously pled guilty to similar charges more than 2 decades ago and served 6 years in prison. He has 30 days to appeal Tuesday's sentence. Michelle Masson, Louisiana First News.
Please repeal, pimp. You got to repeal the filth.
And Mr. Tyler was taken into custody following the hearing.
Please repeal the 6. Which one is it? The 6? Oh, I think that's like the Voting Act for women. Something like that. But anyway. He said, listen, shout. If I did what you had done said that I had done did, I wish you the best, baby. I deserve to serve every day that these folk finna give me out here in the goddamn street. You mean to tell me that's what a player said out loud? He was able to speak or get on the stand or something like that, or have like a closing statement, and he say, "Bitch, if I did it, if you say I did it, I need to spend every day."
Impact statement. She told the court she was raped and tortured for hours while pleading for her life. She went to the hospital where she was given a rape kit, which showed injuries consistent with her account of what happened.
I want y'all ladies to understand what this lady had done did. This lady had done did what all y'all should be out here doing after you get raped. Take your ass to the hospital. She went to the hospital and got her grape kit done. And that's what helped in the prosecution of, now we can call them, the grapists.
She said the assault continues to impact her physical and mental health 4 years later. Tyler spoke before the court imposed its sentence after hearing the victim speak. He said, "If that's what I did, I deserve every day of this sentence. I'm sorry."
That's what I did. So he didn't say, "Hell no, I ain't do that shit, shout." He didn't even try to come up with, but she like it rough and stuff like that. We was like, this what she like. You know, she down with that BDSM and shit. He couldn't make up nothing. Bitch, you were face. Did he know he was facing 20 years? You already did 6 off of damn near the same thing. And he should have lied. Like, listen, if he did it, he should have lied for his damn defense. Like, hell nah, shawty, you been liking, you know what I'm saying? I thought that this is what you like. Huh? You just went with it. If I had done did this right here, shout, I deserve every day that they white folk finna give me. Was he tired? I don't know.
I hope you heal.
And I hope you heal. Bitch, I hope that monkey heal up and everything, baby.
Judge thanked both for addressing the court before handing down the sentence.
I can't believe you said that, Michael Tyler. Mystical. Left. Yo, left. About the boot camp click. They looking for you. Here I go. What are we talking about? Damn, dog, who is your lawyer? Now, I do truly believe that he gonna get some of that time back. You know what I'm saying? He may do like another 6. Do y'all know that he have no ability for parole? 20 years with no ability for parole. They give killers. I want y'all to understand this right here. They give killers the possibility of parole. Huh? They gave a killer the possibility of parole once he do at least half of his sentence, which is Carmelo Anthony. He got 35 years. He have a possibility of parole, but he has been convicted of being a killer, so he's a killer technically. He got the possibility of parole. And he killed somebody. It's deep. So, I guess we got to wait. We ain't going to get no he ain't gonna get no another album like ever. I hope your son can like really, really make some music like you do. But anyway, y'all got to stop taking Monkey. Y'all got to stop taking Monkey. I know that y'all got that money and all the hoes want you. Which is still strange that when all the hoes be wanting to play it and y'all is really, really favored by females that y'all got to take some. But then again, like you say, it's not about the sex, it's about the control. I say, well, control the bitch who want to have sex with you. Da-da. Control the bitch who want to have sex with you. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Yeah. Damn, Miss Guy out of here. We have an update. Go ahead and give y'all this quick update. Shout out to Jada Gray Alien for the $2 super chat. He say, does Mystical does Mystical F him fast like his rap style? I think he did do a verse that he said that he do it fast or something like that. Damn it, it's on one of these doggone songs. Or maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it wasn't him. We got an update. Remember I did the story out of Atlanta? I think that this right here was yesterday. So this is an update about a pregnant mother who had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. A pregnant single mother. She was 9 months and she was about to give birth. I think she was 8 months or 9 months. Well, hell, the baby was about to come. And she got shot eight times through her window. And I said yesterday, well, it's a good thing that her kids wasn't in the bed with her when she got shot through the window. I had to rewatch some shit, and her 1 and 3-year-old was in the bed with her when she got shot 8 times. Do y'all know for a player to shoot through a window and hit the target 8 times and don't shoot 2 children who was laying in the same bed? I want to say player got some he's a real good marksman. That player's a real shooter. And we have to appreciate him being a real shooter. Someone who take his shooting serious and someone who is really focused on his target. We have to give him credit for that. I know a lot of people don't want to get credit, but when he killed the pregnant woman, yeah. But he didn't shoot the 2 children, though. Shout out to Sensei for the $2 super chat. He say he called himself the P Crook since 01. Facts. I knew it. That there was like a bar in there or something to where he talked about the speed of him hunching. But the player who had done did the shooting, like everybody had done said, that they know who it is and they call it domestic. Well, we got him. We got the man who had done did the shooting. I'm going to show you who Bud is. Look.
And it's after 7, and this morning a man is behind bars accused of shooting and killing a pregnant woman who was just days away from giving birth as her 2 young children slept beside her.
Yeah, just a horrible situation here. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live with the First Alert breaking news tracker just outside the DeKalb County Jail. Don, that mother was 9 months pregnant.
9 months pregnant, just a terrible story. And now the person accused of killing her is behind bars here at the DeKalb County Jail. U.S. Marshals picked him up just hours after that killing and picked him up in Riverdale. Now, here's a look right here. You can see this is the mugshot that was taken, given to us by DeKalb County.
Shout out to player after having tattoos in his face and on his neck. On his neck and on his face. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their neck and their faces is bad. People, I like to always point out when the player or when the sister got tattoos on their neck and in their face.
He's charged with malice murder. This is 26-year-old Devin Anthony. He's accused of killing 23-year-old Shakaya Pigeon at her home at the Woods at Pepper.
That's who Shakaya picked. This was her decision making.
3 apartments. Now, Pridgeon was 9 months pregnant. Just this past weekend, her family and friends threw her a baby shower. She was due any day.
She had a baby shower and the baby daddy wasn't there.
Father says that Bridget was shot through her bedroom window while her children, ages 1 and 3, slept right beside her.
Whoever did this aimed through the window, took the time to let off 8 shots. You didn't bang, bang, and run, you sat there.
And those children are okay. Right now, we're working to find out when Devin Anthony will be in court for the first time. We're live here in DeKalb County. Don.
That's what's up. I just want y'all to understand. This is who she picked. Let me do that again. This is who she picked. This was her choice. Tats on his face, tats on his neck. That's who the mother, because hold on. Let me fix this. If this is the baby daddy, or if this is the ex-boyfriend, because they did say domestic. If this is the boyfriend or ex to the baby and or the baby daddy, that's who she picked. This is what a mother of 2 picked. Got it. Moving right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. No, hell no. That's who she picked. Decision making. Got it. Moving right along. Let's go on to get into this right here. Remember we talked about this right here the other day. I think, hell, what's today? Wednesday? Today is Wednesday? Today is Wednesday. Y'all come on in, man. Hit the thumbs up button. I see 122 thumbs up. I see 122. We need to have 200. I need your support around here in the doggone street. Anyway. We talked about this right here the other day. We talked about the Walmart shoplifting to where the police officer had done shot at the suspects who used the vehicle as a weapon, and a 1-year-old got shot and got dead. Well, black folks is out here protesting. They really protesting. And we have our number one attorney on the case out here in the doggone street. The officer involved shooting of a 1-year-old during the death of a Walmart shoplifting has been placed on leave. The shooting cop, the shooter, has been placed on leave. Darky hue folk protesting. Here we go.
Officer who shot 1-year-old Cohen Wiley outside Walmart in Senatobia now placed on leave. The little boy was killed when police opened fire on his family's car in the parking lot of Walmart Sunday while responding to a shoplifting call.
Investigators say the car was driving in their direction and nearly hit one of the officers, leading to the deadly use of force. Action News 5's Joyce Peterson is here in the studio with the latest on the investigation. And Joyce, the head of the Mississippi Department of Public Safety, is urging people in Senatobia tonight to be patient as this agency investigates.
Did I not also tell y'all who got the 1-year-old killed? The driver got the 1-year-old killed. And if the driver was the mama, the mammy, then it's the mama and the mammy fault that the 1-year-old is dead. That's why I said yesterday. I still stand on that.
Yeah, from a protest outside Senatobia City Hall this evening to another demonstration at the Walmart where officers then used tear gas to break up the crowd. Emotions are running high, and not just in Senatobia. Tuesday night, angry protesters returned to the Walmart where Senatobia police shot and killed 1-year-old Cohen Wiley Sunday while answering a shoplifting call. Law enforcement in riot gear used tear gas to disperse the crowd. A mile away at Senatobia City Hall, Kasoski Sanders drove from Memphis to join the call for justice.
But you gonna shoot up a car with a baby in it? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. That's uncalled for. Guaranteed it was because of the color of their skin.
Protester Aretha Lester is from Holly Springs.
People need to just stand up. It's in this community today, it's in mine too, but it may be on my doorstep tomorrow.
Wiley was in a car with his mother and her friend when he was fatally shot.
Wiley was in the car with his mother and his friend. So 9 times out of 10, the mother was driving.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, now representing the family. Cohen Wiley was a baby, he said in a statement Tuesday. His mother, who has not been charged with any crime, says she was trying to communicate to officers that there was a baby in the car. They fired anyway, leading to the death of an innocent 1-year-old.
You say so the mother said she tried to communicate with the officers, there's a baby in the car, there's a baby in the car. Why would she have to say that there's a baby in the car? Why would she have to continuously try to inform law enforcement that there's a baby in the car? Why would you have to do that? What would spark her? What would make her say, there's a baby in the car? And in my mind, I would be thinking, well, because they got the guns out. But why would they have the guns out? Because basically this person trying to flee in the car then, right? Whoever's driving is trying to flee in the car. They got their guns out. The mother say she was pleading with the officers that there's a child in the car. So if there's a child in the car and you care about the child, if you was the mother driving and you care about the child, if the friend was driving and you care about the child, guess what the driver should have did? I just want y'all to be thinking that. What should the driver had done did if we concerned that there's a child in the car and there's guns drawn? Go ahead.
We intend to seek justice for baby Cohen and the life that was stolen from him.
Make no mistake, this is a very tragic situation.
Commissioner Sean Tyndall, head of the Mississippi Department of Public Safety, urged the community to be patient while his agency investigates the shooting, interviewing witnesses, reviewing body and dashcam video, along with Walmart's surveillance video.
I want the public to be assured that the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation will conduct its independent investigation. We have 5 agents working on this case, gathering statements, gathering evidence.
The city of Senatobia, in a statement Tuesday, said we understand that emotions are high and that many questions remain. We respectfully ask our community to avoid speculation and the spread of unverified information while the investigation is underway. An investigation facing serious scrutiny beyond city limits.
It's mandatory we stand up for what's right and what's wrong. We tired of being second-class citizens, 3/4 of a human being. We ain't taking it no more.
The officer who fired the fatal shots has not been officially identified yet, but city leaders confirmed tonight, and we told you earlier in this newscast, he has been placed on administrative leave, which is standard practice in cases like this. Commissioner Tyndall gave no timeline for when the investigation will be finished. Live in studio tonight.
That's what's up. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. They protesting in front of Walmart. They protesting in front of Walmart. Walmart didn't shoot nobody. But this is where the situation had done happen, and so they go out to the business to cause confusion and make law enforcement come on out there, you know, because it's trying to shut down the Walmart in the community that they have. I want y'all to think about this. In this community, there's a Walmart. Typically, a Walmart hires what, between 100 and 500 people, right? I'm pretty sure that Walmart in this community hires a hell of a lot of black people. Got it. But we're finna shut that bit down, though, because adult made a decision to do what they said that adult did was steal and try to flee the police. But y'all mad at the company. I want y'all to listen to what Buddy had done said here, and we just sound so stupid. He say, a badge is not a license to kill. I would say you about right, but if we feel this way, that a badge does not give you the right to kill, when we be saying that because of the badge, that's why they're killing, then maybe we need to stop doing stuff when the badge is around, because we just may die. Just like common sense, right?
A mile away at Senatobia City Hall, Kasoski Sanders drove from Memphis to join the call for justice.
So you came from Memphis to go to the city hall to talk about this not right. You came around there to tell the people at City Hall This is not right, and I don't think it's right.
Senatobia City Hall, Kosaski Sanders drove from Memphis to join the call for justice.
But you gonna shoot up a car with a baby in it? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. That's uncalled.
That's ridiculous. That's uncalled for. You're gonna shoot up a car with a baby in it. It's ridiculous. That's a call for. So in my mind, then this also lets us know that the adults in the car probably thought the same thing. And that's probably why the mother, well, they say the mother was shouting or pleading with the police that a child was in the car. Maybe she was doing that to not get shot once she or whoever was driving, or the friend who was driving, was going to use the car as a weapon. Regardless of what we do, girl, I'm finna tell them that there's a baby in the car, because they will not shoot if a baby in the car. They ain't gonna do that because it's a baby. We don't shoot when there's a baby in the car. I just did a story to where a player shot through a window with 2 babies in the bed and 1 baby in the target's stomach. And he's saying there was a baby in the car, and that don't make no sense to shoot in the car.
For justice.
But you gonna shoot up a car with a baby in it?
Shoot up a car with a baby in it. Dude just shot a woman 8 times with a baby in it, or in her, with 2 children in the bed too. Yeah.
Come on, man, that's ridiculous. That's uncalled.
That's ridiculous. What is every day? Shut up.
That's uncalled for. Guaranteed it was because of the color of their skin.
That's the color of her skin, and it's not the fact. Now listen, do y'all understand that her child would still be alive if she was not allegedly stealing? If she would have not been at that Walmart that day doing what they had done said she had done did, her baby will still be alive. Y'all know that? Decision making is everything. Her decision making got her baby dead.
Protester Aretha Lester.
Oh, yeah. So it's not a black thing. It's a robbery thing. It's a decision-making thing.
He's from Holly Springs.
People need to just stand up. It's in this community today. It's in mine too, but it may be on my doorstep tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to stand up and tell people who is robbing, who have children, who may want to flee the police, that's not a good idea. That's what we need to stand up and start telling people. We need to tell mothers who have children who are still in diapers, allegedly, this is not a good idea. Maybe you need to use your monkey to get your child some diapers. The same way you use your monkey to get the baby. You should be able to use your monkey to take care of the baby. Just saying.
It's in mine too, but it may be on my doorstep tomorrow.
Wiley was in a car with his mother and her friend when he was fatally shot. Famed civil rights attorney Ben Crump now representing the family.
Do y'all know that they have never told us who was driving the car? From what I remember, they have not told us who was driving the car. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. They said that she had a receipt for the diapers. I heard that too. So then it makes the decision that she and or her friend made even worse. Bitch, so they accuse you of stealing. If I walk out of Walmart right now, sir, how did you get that stuff? Bring that stuff back. You're stealing that stuff. But I got a receipt though. I don't. You're not gonna come up to me, sir, put that there back. You're stealing. And I run. What are we, some dumbasses? You accuse me of stealing. I have a receipt, but I run though. Wait a minute, there's a child in the car. I got my receipt, but I ain't gonna tell y'all that I got my receipt. I'm finna pull off and go in y'all direction, knowing that now this vehicle is a weapon, and now just give y'all the right to shoot. This what I'm gonna do. Got it. You say, I sent you the video where the mammy explained what happened. You lying to me. Where? Who? Where at, though? Which video was that? Hurry up. Let me know. Let me know. Let me go to my doggone email right now. Can you tell me the time that you sent it? The police make arrest in a second. No. Suspect accused of killing. Dismembering, had no remorse. Woman raped. Woman attacked. Witness saw the baby. Oh, all right. So I'm guessing that one would be it. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it right here. Witnesses. I'm believing that is this one.
We are pushing for
Hold on, stop. Let me grab this.
We are pushing for
I think that this is what you talking about. Do. Hold on. This may be the video that you talking about. We sure enough finna see.
A business school built.
All right, let's put it up on the screen. Witnesses saw women carrying diapers. All right. Hold on. Boy, where's your clothes? Oh.
Line for men. Slip.
We are pushing for answers after a shooting involving law enforcement in North Mississippi left a 1-year-old little boy dead and a woman in critical condition. Family tells us 1-year-old Cohen Wiley died after police shot at the car he was in yesterday afternoon in the Senatobia Walmart parking lot. Tonight, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, who is now handling the case, says officers were initially called to the store for a shoplifting call. WRAG Shay Author is live tonight with the very latest on the case. Shay.
April, really, it seems like so much of this case could rest on what is seen on video. I have to tell you, I was in the store just a short time ago. There are surveillance cameras everywhere. Out here in the parking lot, we're seeing it too. There are signs all over here in the parking lot at Walmart for cameras and you.
Walmart, goddamn, they're the best cameras on the planet.
Just all over. This is, of course, where that incident, that shooting took place. Tonight, a family is grieving the loss of little 1-year-old Cohen Wiley.
I'm just lost for words, to be honest. Someone need to be held accountable for it.
Cohen's family says he died at the hospital in Senatobia after he was shot, a bullet piercing the car he was riding in Sunday afternoon. You can see in this video at least one bullet hole in the front windshield of a car we spotted there at the hospital. The passenger side window also heavily damaged. Investigators with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation say law enforcement were called to the Senatobia Walmart just after 2 Sunday afternoon for a shoplifting call. They say officers saw 2 adults and a child leaving a store jump into a car. As officers tried to stop that car, the driver drove in their direction, nearly hitting an officer. At least one officer shot at that vehicle. The car continued to take off, but arrived at the hospital a short time later, where Cohen died. This viewer video shows the chaotic moments after the shooting.
CJ got shot.
As officers are seen running through the parking lot. This woman was at Walmart at the time. She says she saw the whole incident. She asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
And I seen the officers take off running, not in the car, I'm talking about on feet. And these are the sheriffs and the police, and they're running through the parking lot. And I see the car take off, you know. So I'm like, in my head, like, I know they're not chasing the car, and they don't think they're going to catch the car, literally. Then I hear gunshots. And I'm like, I know they're not shooting at a car that's leaving in a public. This is Walmart.
A separate witness told me he heard 2 gunshots. He said law enforcement was already waiting in the parking lot as 2 women exited with 1 box of diapers, one holding baby Cohen. Today, we went to Senatobia City Hall to request the police department's shoplifting response policy, the number of shoplifting calls received at the Walmart in the last 6 months, as well as body-worn and dash camera footage from officers. I also spoke with the mayor, who would not say how many officers were involved in the incident or if anyone was on administrative leave during the investigation. But as a small town now has questions, people we talk to hope for transparency in the case.
I'm just tired of it.
It's something to think about. I just hope the truth come out.
And April and Alex, as we continue to press for our own answers, a community organizer does tell me a group plans to meet tomorrow at City Hall to question officials as well. For your
Okay, so, but they never told us who was the driver. And yes, nobody is blaming the mother. Nobody is blaming the mother for putting her child in the position to be killed. Nope, they're not going to do it. They will not hold a bitch accountable. I'm going to hold a bitch accountable out here in the goddamn street. This 1-year-old boy done lost his life due to his mammy's decisions. Period. So y'all can be marching and do all that little dumb shit and all that. Well, it's a black thing. Nope, nope, nope. It's a decision-making thing from a single mama and or from a mother. Period, point blank. There's no other way to look around it. And again, if she had a receipt, it makes it worse. If she had a receipt and they ran from the police, she's like a double dumbass out here in these streets. And her ass need to go to prison forever. She need to go to prison forever because she got her baby dead while having a damn receipt. And that's what the judge should say. Listen, I'm finna give you life. I'm finna give you life because you caused your child's death while having a receipt to prove that you didn't steal some shit. And your stupid ass gonna go ahead on and get behind the wheel and push the gas if you was the driver. If you was not the driver, you gonna allow your silly ass friend to push the gas knowing you got a damn receipt. The friend should get the same amount of time that she would get. Or that she should get. They looking for a payday. Will they get paid in this one? I hope they don't get paid in this one. I hope that, now listen, we have to wait for the body cam footage. We have to wait to see if Walmart is going to release footage. I really want, I'm going to say this in now. I do not believe, I want y'all to understand, I do not believe that she was yelling and telling the police that there's a baby in the car. I don't believe that. But my belief ain't got shit to do with it because once they release, I'm saying this before they release the footage. Once they release the footage, we're going to do a whole show on this shit. I really want to see what she was telling the police and at what point was she telling the police. Like I had to say, the only reason that she would be screaming, but there's a baby in the car, is if they got their guns out. And y'all is about to use your vehicle as a damn weapon. Huh? There's no other reason for her to say it. Hell nah, she ain't been charged. Listen, she's not going to be charged. Because society would not blame that mother. Shout out to Jermaine for the one out of Cash App say showing support. I appreciate that right there. Society will not hold her accountable. So it's going to be difficult for now the state to say, no, whoa. If it wasn't for this, then this wouldn't have happened. They're not going to do it like that. Again, like I had done said, if I'm in the vehicle and there's an elderly woman that's on the sidewalk or something, and I'm in like one of my big trucks or something, and I hit that air horn and I startle this bitch and this bitch fall and bust her hip wide open and die, I could be charged with involuntary manslaughter. I startled an elderly woman. Come on, dog. What is we doing? I'm just saying. Woman hold their child closely to avoid arrest all the time when they commit crime. Oh, facts. A bitch ain't letting that baby go until we got to struggle and fight for her to let the damn baby go. You know what I'm saying? They use their baby all the time as shields. And say she probably had a warrant. Probably. And or if a friend was driving, her friend probably had a warrant. Mom should be charged with reckless child endangerment. There you go. That's exactly what she should be charged with. Yeah. Listen. Have you ever been standing and a bitch hit that air horn? That shit gonna make you like, oh shit, what the? You know what I'm saying? But if it's an elderly baby who already got that little bad little hip, walked around and shook a bitch and she done fell down and done hit her goddamn hip and done bust her hip, but damn it, the head, it hit the concrete, now bitch done died. It's just Wednesday. It's almost payday. Bitch, you gonna die on a Wednesday. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Weak, bitch. What the fuck you dying on a Wednesday for? It's just an air horn. You know, but if the bitch die, I'm held accountable though. Oh yeah, I can't wait till they do a GoFundMe. Slow me down real quick. Let's see if they got one already. No, let's see if they got one already. Don't do it to a player. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, so she did speak. I got video. Wait a minute. Real quick.
Grainger makes it easy to find and order the products your team depends on around the clock. Because when boxes are packed, pallets are stacked, and trucks are waiting at the dock, the last thing you want is to run short on the supplies.
20 seconds. We got 15-second more to go. Oh, man. About to go ahead and get up out of here. Hell, wrong with this baby? Oh, it's time for me to go, but hold on. Shit, we got to play this one. We got to play this to close it out.
Marcus Keith. Valencia Wiley lost her son to the negligence of law enforcement in Senatobia, Mississippi. Can you please tell what happened?
You've been sitting up with a bonnet in a car testifying.
It was me, my son, and another friend of mine who was at Walmart. As we was leaving out the Walmart, they tried to stop her, but I kept walking because it had nothing to do with me. By the time me and my baby got in the car, she came, and then when we was backing up, they was running out the come. I raised my baby up because they withdrew their gun. She had no tent. I raised my baby up trying to show them that he was in the car. So she was backing up and she hit a car. As I was opening the door, so the door flew back in. By the time I sat my baby down, it was like 3 to 4 shots. One of the shots hit him in his rib cage, and the other shots hit her in her arm and her thigh. And we left and went to Senatobia hospital where he was pronounced dead at the scene. And they told me I wasn't going to be able to see him until he get back from Jackson. She got airlifted, and the police told me I couldn't leave out the hospital until somewhere I couldn't leave out, couldn't nobody come in. But I ended up walking out, and the crowd was questioning them, asking them what happened. They was like, she was shoplifting. But the passenger, it was me. They wasn't talking about me, they was talking about the driver. But on the little, what's it called, self-checkout, they can see, it's camera, they can see when she got the diapers and walked out. But they tried to say that she forcefully was trying to drive and hit them, but they was all on the right side, and she was driving towards the left. They just personally just shot in the car.
Did they try to charge you with anything?
No, they ain't charged me with nothing. They just let me go. They didn't say nothing. They just kept telling the crowd that they was shoplifting. But I don't know if they found anything. It's nothing.
I'm so glad that you said that. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. Question, Willie, where is this baby Tears at? Y'all do know that she just lost her 1-year-old yesterday or the day before yesterday? If I ain't mistaken. That bitch ain't crying. That bitch is on the halter top and the bonnet. But
hit him in his rear.
She a nice looking single mama though.
And the other shots hit her in her arm and her thigh.
Okay, so she wasn't the driver. So we find out that she wasn't the driver because I hear speculate. All right? Back this thing up. She said that she held her baby up.
Marcus Keith. Valencia Wiley lost her son to the negligence of law enforcement in Senatobia.
She lost her son to the negligence of law enforcement. The negligence of law enforcement. That means that so the woman who's also supposedly robbing, she should be charged with negligence too, right?
Mississippi. Can you please tell what happened?
Or stealing, according to them.
It was me, my son, and another friend of mine who was at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
As we was leaving after Walmart,
Yeah.
they tried to stop her, but I kept walking because it had nothing to do with me.
They tried to stop her. Hold on. They tried to stop her because it had nothing to do. Y'all all in Walmart. You, your friend, and your baby. They tried to stop her. You kept walking. It ain't had nothing to do with it. Let me explain something. She knew that she was stealing. Do y'all even understand that she never said that? And we had a receipt for it.
Walmart. As we was leaving after Walmart, they tried to stop her, but I kept walking because it had nothing to do with me.
But why would you keep walking? They're trying to stop her for stealing. Can we just keep it 100? They're trying to stop her for stealing. You kept walking. You know that she stole them damn diapers. Anybody who is with whoever you in the store with, and y'all walk out together and somebody is trying to stop you, they stopping you for stealing, you gonna quickly say, hold on, bitch. I got a receipt. What the fuck you talking about? That's what we all gonna do. What? Man, go ahead.
By the time me and my baby got in the car, she came.
Yeah.
And when we was backing up, they was running out the come. I raised my baby up because they withdrawed their gun. She had no tent.
I told y'all. For her to say that my baby, they had to have their guns out. So I was right on that right there. But she was not the driver.
I raised my baby up trying to show them that he was in the car. So she was backing up and she hit the car. As I was opening the door, so the door flew back in by the time.
So your friend knew that there's a baby in the car. You say, baby not in a baby seat, say she's a liar. The friend knew that the baby was in the car. The friend didn't give a damn. So now the friend should be charged with negligence or something, right?
I sat my baby down. It was like 3 to 4 shots.
The time you sat your baby down, but you were in the car, what do you mean sat your baby down? Sat your baby down where? In like the car seat? Or sat the baby down on your lap? Huh?
I raised my baby up because they withdrawed their gun. She had no tent. I raised my baby up trying to show them that he was in the car. So she was backing up and she hit the car. As I was opening the door, so the door flew back in. By the time I sat my baby down, it was like 3 to 4 shots. One of the shots hit him in his rib cage, and the other shots hit her in her arm and her thigh. And we left and went to Senatobia.
Do you even understand? Do y'all even understand? Your friends see that they got their guns drawn. She kept the car moving. Y'all know at one time she did not tell her friend, girl, stop. Bitch, what you doing? Stop. The hell you going? You don't see the people with these guns at? Not now time did she say she told her friend to stop.
Pronounced dead, see. And they told me I wasn't going to be able to see him until he get back from Jackson.
And y'all, she is so not crying. She's a cute woman, though.
She got elderly.
She tied it up, but
and the police told
bad decision, sister. Listen, your friend assisted in your child getting killed, baby.
I couldn't leave out the hospital until somewhere I couldn't leave out, couldn't nobody come in. But I ended up walking out. And the crowd was questioning them, asking them what happened. They was like, she was shoplifting. But the passenger, it was me. They wasn't talking about me, they was talking about the driver. But on the little, what's it called, self-checkout, they can see, it's camera, they can see when she got the diapers and walked out.
They can see when she got the diapers and walked out. Watch it. She never said she paid for it. She never said. They can see what she paid for, and she even got a receipt. She ain't said none of that.
But they tried to say she forcefully was trying to drive and hit them, but they was all on the right side, and she was driving towards the left.
Okay. All right. So now we got to wait for body cam for that part. It said that she tried to hit them, but they was on the right. Remember, we got to remember what's being said there. They was on the right. She was going to the left. So if that's true, then she was not trying to hit the officers. And I'll be the first to say, once I see the videotape, that they lied.
They just personally just shot in the car.
Did they try to charge you with anything?
No, they ain't charged me with nothing. They just let me go. They didn't say nothing. They just kept telling the crowd that they were shoplifting.
And then you got to ask yourself this right here. She's not an ugly chick at all. She's not an ugly chick at all. The friend was stealing. Maybe the friend have a child too. Maybe the friend don't have a child. Maybe she was stealing for her. If she needed somebody to steal for diapers, that pretty shit don't even much matter. Pretty shit don't matter out here in the community. You mean to tell me with the way that she looked, that she ain't, sawed up properly? Just saying, ladies, y'all failures out here. If y'all pretty and shit, it's ugly hoes who got shit sawed up. That means that y'all real failures for y'all to be cute. And have to be subjected to stealing. So listen, I'm gonna take a little step back from the mama. Because she was not driving. She was not driving. There's some things that she should have did, but she wasn't driving. I'm gonna give her that right there. So we gotta wait for the body cam footage. So we're gonna wait for the body cam footage, and we're gonna see what happens. And or the video to be released from Walmart. You say maybe the friend was her girlfriend, old broke ass girlfriend then. With your little stealing ass. That's what's up. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all, I got to go on and get on up out of here. I done went 10 minutes over, which I'm not supposed to do because I'm supposed to be. But when I saw this, there was no way to complete the story without playing what I just had done found. So shout out to this video. Shout out to the mama. She seemed to be nice and peaceful, which she would probably coach, which would been very, very smart. You have to speak humble, which the man should have told her, bitch, you better cry. Bitch, you better cry on camera. Fuck you mean? Bitch, you better cry. Boo-hoo about your baby. You trying to get the damn check. But anyway. But shout out though for being humble. Pick better friends. And we're going to see what happened. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7 and the Green channel. Y'all please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Father's Day is Sunday. Y'all get y'all orders in today. Don't be afraid. If you get them in tonight before 9:30, I can get them out in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I can go ahead and do that. Good thing for y'all. That's what's up. Y'all, I got to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Y'all do that one thing that I always ask y'all to do. Hold on. You say they was going to split the diapers up. That's a good one. So they checked that at the same time to cover the theft. You say she knows she stole them diapers. Facts. That's why when they tried to get her, when they tried to stop the friend, she kept walking. Ain't no damn receipt. She knew that they was caught. Or at least the friend was caught. This how it go. But she gonna talk like we slow out here in these streets. But that's her story. That's her truth. Y'all finna go on and get up out of here, man. Y'all do that one thing that I always ask y'all to do, that y'all always do anyway, because every time I go live, y'all back around here. And that is stay alive. I'm gonna see y'all mañana.